Hi, I'm Jacob Hornberger, Libertarian candidate for president. Former President Trump has come out with a new campaign video talking about his favorite subject, immigration. In this video, he decries President Biden's decision to let Title 42 expire. Title 42 was the pandemic era policy that Trump initiated when he was president that used the so-called pandemic crisis as a way to prevent migrants who were seeking refugee status in the United States from entering the United States. And now, even though this so-called crisis has clearly expired, President Trump wants Biden to continue using it as an excuse to keep refugees from entering the United States. In this video, President Trump also uses the words invasion and invaders to describe these migrants. How ridiculous is that? An invasion is what the U.S. government did to the people of Iraq, to the people of Afghanistan. Bombs, missiles, violence, massive death, destruction, bullets, airplanes, tanks. That's an invasion. And President Trump ought to know this because during the entire 4 years in office, he kept those troops there in Afghanistan and Iraq, despite the fact that on the campaign trail, he was decrying those so-called forever wars. But there's another factor here to consider that I've long emphasized, that by using this invasion lingo, all that Trump's doing is encouraging the loony birds out there to begin shooting migrants on the basis that they're protecting America from an invasion. And I've long counseled people that think about going down this road, do not do it. You will not be able to use this as a defense in your murder trial. And you will be indicted for murder if you shoot any of these people. Just ask that guy in El Paso who did that a few years ago. And you'll be convicted. It's clear that President Trump from this video is just foaming at the mouth to get back into the presidency so that he can continue the construction of his Berlin Wall and he can continue with ever harsher methods enforcing this socialist immigration system, sending more troops down there, which Biden is doing too. They're both on the same page with respect to this socialist immigration policy. All they vary on is the details of their respective enforcement plans. But it is a socialist principle. It's based on the principle of central planning, which produces chaos and crises. That's the reason why we've had this perpetual immigration crisis along the border for 60, 70 years. That's what socialism produces. There's only one solution to this, and I keep emphasizing this. There's no other solution. There's only one solution. If you want to stop the immigration crisis and the death and suffering and the Berlin Wall and all the tyranny, the police state that come with it, the only solution is freedom and free markets and limited government. That is, ditch the Border Patrol, ditch the Immigration Service, the free movements of goods, services, and people across borders, just like we have domestically. This is our heritage. We had a system of open immigration for more than 100 years. It worked beautifully. It was a major factor in the dramatic increase in the economic prosperity of the American people. And it's the only system that is consistent with moral principles, religious principles, and sound economic principles. If you want a solution that really does work and is founded on sound principles, come and join up with us libertarians. We're the only ones advocating a workable system and a moral system, the system of open borders. I'm Jacob Hornberger, Libertarian candidate for president in 2024. My campaign website is jacobforliberty.com.